Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Seattle Mariners. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Popped him up. Gordon has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
No balls and a strike to count. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder,
At the plate, Odubel Herrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Paxton, a 6'4" lefty. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
High in the air out to center field. Gamble will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Missed with a slider. Gordon gets his lead at first, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. A ball and 2 strikes now.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, If you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far back. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to...
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. In at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. The Mariners are on top 3-0. So striding in, Carlos Santana. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Heredia has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Franco. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Next will be the designated hitter, Justin Bohr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A ball and no strikes. 2-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2 balls and a strike to Bohr. A wave and a miss.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail in this. Next for Seattle, Dan Vogelbach. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH, but don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Grounded back up the middle. Kingery's there. Throw on to first will take care of him. And the home second has been a quick one so far. Already 2 gone now. So stepping in, D. Gordon. Remember, he was hit by a pitch to kick off the home first. Ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Popped him up. Kingery shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And even 1-1 count to Bautista. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. To third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting in, shortstop, number 4.
Standing in, Scott Kingery. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Right side, hit hard. Gordon is up with it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He flied out leading off the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product. And oh, this is off the second base bag. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
That's a ball.
And he lays off for ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one for strike two on the inside corner. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The M's lead it 3-2. Gene Segura standing in. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. A ball and a strike now. Cruz is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. An attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Stays alive. Still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. Into center field, line drive base hit. Into score from third is the tying run. It's a 3-3 game.
Boy, talk about striking on back-to-back pitches, Bureau. A triple, then followed by a single. Big inning lurking here.
Yeah, Dan, I think that's a game plan today against this guy right now. Being aggressive in the zone. If he's going to attack, then they're going to pull the trigger.
Stepping in now, Justin Bohr. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Strike one to start the at-bat. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High and deep to right center. On the run is Henniger. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
And in steps Scott Kingery, and they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Kingery swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". This is his first year at the big league level. Squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Segura. Step on the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Alfaro. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And this will score the run from second to make this a 5-3 game now. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. In now, Rhys Hoskins. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
3 runs already home here. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. On now. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hit down the line at first. Gloved by Santana, and this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Popped him up. Alfaro over to his right, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in now for the Mariners, Dan Vogelbach, runner in scoring position with 2 guns. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They're still down 5-3. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Strike taken to throw. Tag there from Gordon, and they got him at second base.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath it, so hats off to him on that one.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in once again, Michael Franco. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Down quickly go the Phillies. And it remains 5-3. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He'll get his side. That ball comes in and gets him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Here's D. Gordon now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Heredia aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Gene Segura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
0-1, here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. 2 out with the man at first. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Justin Bohr. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. So striding forward now, Mitch Haniger, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he jumps all over the breaking ball that time and drives it deep to left center field. It is away back there, and this one is out of here. solo home run for Mitch Haniger. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Third baseman number 15.
Aaron Luke takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the sixth inning.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 47, Aaron Luke.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. No outs, nobody on. Cut fastball misses 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Here now is Mike Zunino.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Victor Arano, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 64, Victor Arano.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. There's a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Hit on the ground to third. Franco has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Erasmo Ramirez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
31, Erasmo Ramirez.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Cesar Hernandez.
As Drupal Cabrera is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. Weak chopper up the line. Vogelbach has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. popped him up. Vogelback in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. First pitch of the at-bat, and that one just missed outside. Hoskins leads off first with one away. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Odubel Herrera. And it's now 7-4.
Well, in most parks, there's usually a spot down the line or somewhere else where you can get a cheapy home run. But he knocked this one out of the deepest part of the park. There's nothing cheap about that one.
Now batting. First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. And they double him up. It's 8-4.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Michael Franco, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Roenis Alias. Now batting, designated hitter.
Into the box now, Justin Bour. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Gamble coasts under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose.
So coming to the plate, Jose Bautista. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Scott Kingery. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. As Asdrubal Cabrera will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Stepping in, Dan Vogelbach. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, one pitch on its way. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. His career numbers against Pat Neshek is a perfect 2 for 2. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Neshek rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 9-4. Ready now, Jorge Alfaro. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias. 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. And he fouls this one off. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Now batting, the center fielder.
In now, Odubel Herrera. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Henniger is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman.
So now Carlos Santana, regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he's gone 2 for 6. First offering on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
Striding in, Gene Segura is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Flying toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Haniger, base runner at first with 1 out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Kyle Seager goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We've played 8 full. Phillies on top 11-5. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Maikel Franco. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, designated hitter, Justin Bour.
Striding forward now is the DH, Justin Bour. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jose Bautista. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. they're hacking at everything.
And there's strike three, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, left fielder
Luis Garcia, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 57, Luis Garcia.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Dan Vogelbach. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Pereira will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Center fielder, number
Now at
5.
the plate, Guillermo Heredia. He was a ground out victim last time up. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Gamble stands at first with 1 out. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Guillermo Heredia becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Set. Here comes the 1-1, and this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Mariners center fielder down with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Last chance for the Mariners. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Gene Seguras. Oh, and while we talk, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Grounder down the line at third. Got him swinging in the dirt. Alfaro is after it. And not in time as the run scores. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. 1-0 the count. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. The Phils took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Nick Pivetta earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.